High stakes pot limit Omaha action. Emergency 9 a.m. live stream is in the house. My friends out there on YouTube, on Twitch, we have a Phil Galfond heads up high stakes challenge. Day one has started today. 100, 200, pot limit Omaha, the great game. A pot limit motherfucking Omaha is in the house. Phil Galfond battling at some high stakes on Run It Once Poker against Vinny Vidi for the challenge. 25K hands, 100, 200 euro stakes. Side bet, 100,000 euro Phil Galfond to 200,000 Vinny Vidi. The action's already intense. I was watching Stapes and Richard do commentary, and I got so fucking fired up, I needed to hop in the mix, and you need to stream this action, guys. We're on Run It Once Poker right now. New poker site, Phil Galfond, and we got the four-color deck going on right here. It's kind of hard to read some of these numbers right now because of the commas, but I'm catching up. I'm getting after it. I'm watching. We got a pot size bet on the left. We got a 1/3 pot bet on the right. We got Phil Galfond with the nuts straight on the left. Let's fucking go, Phil. Fired up right now. You can see stack sizes. Phil looks like he's doing well. He's got 45,000 on one table, 50,000 on the right-hand table. Let's get after it. Let's go, man. Someone said, why didn't Phil ask me to announce? Well, technically, they have asked me to announce too, but I've been sort of MIA for a while here, so I just came back to the content world last week. I've been out of the poker world for a little bit here. I took a little break, took some time off. I'm just so happy I don't got to look at someone stare at their crotch during this action. Like my boy Mike Postle looked down at his crotch area for all those last hours. What's up, chat? What's happening, man? What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? What up, Zordek on Twitch? We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube right now. So we're seeing a lot of these 1/3 pots, a lot of half pots, and a lot of pots going on so far. This action right here on the right-hand side. 7, 8, 3. 3 on the turn. Phil's going to check call here. William Delosi, what's up, Poppy? What's happening? Got a lot of action here. If you've never watched two tables, heads up, pop, the action goes fast, the action goes first. You got to be on your fucking ball. You got to be on your toes. You got to be ready. All right, we're going to be ready around here. Vinny Vidi, big bet on the right-hand side there. Phil calls. Phil's got the 3. Vinny Vidi makes the straight. Oh, both made a straight on the river. Nice, very nice. Okay. So we're both going to chop it up there. Both make a straight on the river. Phil actually had the better hand. He had the pocket jacks there. I know Vinny Vidi had Jack 5 6. Phil had trip 3. So unfortunately, Phil got a little screwed there on that river. You can see they're taking $1 rake here as well too. How's it going? What's up, Sheffield? Danger Mouse. No, I mean, I like the commentary there too. You know, it's kind of a new thing. If you're Joe Stapleton, he hasn't really called much pop in Omaha, and especially at two tables, this is really fast. So it takes some time to kind of get used to it here. Phil with the 1/5 pot bet on the left gets called there by the 2 pair. What's going on, chat? What's up? What's up, man? Nice to see y'all. Nova Poker. What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? Dr. Handjob. Okay. Like that name. Let's see what goes on here. Did I figure out the meaning of life while I was gone? I did figure out the meaning of life while I was gone, actually. Yes, I did. Thank you for asking. I definitely did figure that out. I'm excited. We got the meaning of life figured out. It does not involve staring at Mike Postle's fucking crotch area for a month in my life anymore, okay? So I'm liking this, guys. Let's see what we can take away here. So it looks like they're using this $300 into $1,200 bet here on some of these board textures. I've seen Phil already attack these couple boards twice. You can see check raise here on the right-hand side. He gets called. Let's see what happens here. 9-9-5-4. Phil check raises flop. Could have a 9. Could have flush draws. Could have some bluffs with the 5 as well, too. Maybe some overcards as well. Could have anything. I think he's going to be playing a little bit aggressive when Vinny Vidi goes to that 1/5 pot size bet. So he's going to check that turn here. 9-9-5-4. Let's see if Vinny Vidi's going to go for a bet. Obviously, you guys understand these guys are playing a lot of hands. 25,000 hands. It's going to be very interesting dynamic developing. Right here, Vinny Vidi goes to that 1/3 pot size bet here. So gets check raised on the flop, 3,600 on the pot, 1,200 here on the turn. Well, it puts you in a pretty tough spot here if you're Phil Galfond. And he folds like you guys know what it is. Come on, man. Let's get after it. We're rooting for Phil here, guys. He's playing against Vinny Vidi, 1993, an unknown European who I'm suspecting was born in 1993. Go figure, guys. Come on. Who else makes their screen name Vinny Vidi 1993? We don't know much about Vinny Vidi. I'm going to try to get him on a podcast. You guys know we need him on. We need to figure out more about this guy here. You guys see once again those paired board textures. We're going with the 1-6 pot bet here. So you're just going to be getting a lot of calls from gutters for some ace highs. Sevens, some sevens are going to be slow playing there. Phil's going to check back here. Evan Denningham, we got the pot limit Omaha, the great game guy, the drug, the man, the myth, the legend, the pot limit Omaha world, the end boss, Joey, your May K, Chicago, Joy doing commentary. What a time to be alive. Praise the motherfucking Lord. Not sure I agree about that, but it's okay. So Vinny B is going to pot the river here when it gets checked back here. Could be doing this with some bluffs. All of those missed little straight draws, 8, 9, 10 type hands might be turning, probably won't be turning any jacks into bluffs here. Of course, could have some, could have full houses here. See what he shows down with. He's got the queen 7, full house. Don't really learn much there. We can't see what Phil calls with, but we can see Vinny Vidi. So he had the weak 7 there. Got the queen 7, 6, 8, flop jack 7, 7. Just check calls there with those trips. You're going to be seeing like that too. You need to protect that check calling range against the 1-6 pot bet on board textures like that. So you're not always going to be auto check raising all your trips in a situation like that. Otherwise, your opponent's going to know when you check call, you don't have any fucking trips in your hand, guys. Come on. Queen, queen, queen board. 6, 6, 6. Devil's flop here with the trips on there. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Why does Phil have more money? Because the challenge already started technically. Phil is up right now. I believe they both start with 20,000 stacks. I've seen my man Vinny Vidi reload already so far. So I'm led to believe that Phil Galfond is up money right now. For rules for auto rebuying, I do not know, but we're going to be finding out. People say, why am I not taking the challenge? I told Phil on our podcast yesterday, if Phil wins, I'll take the challenge. Phil wins all the challenges, I'm going to fucking destroy him. I'm hopping in the ring. I don't know about that. But I'm hopping in the ring. I don't care. I'm going to play him. All right? He beats all these guys, all 6. He takes them all down. I'm going to play him. And he's going to have some experience. He's going to have a lot. He's probably going to beat me pretty. He's probably going to take me down pretty well. All right. If he wins half of them, I'll play him. All right? But listen, if he's already plays half, he's gonna, it's okay. I'll do it. I'll do it for the culture. All right, I'll do it for the culture. Kenny Powder says Phil is up $53,000 right now. Is that true? I don't think he has 53,000 more than he started with, brother. Quote unquote. Did you guys? Maybe I think these guys literally, they wrote down word for word what I said in the stream because they're quoting me. They said if Phil wins 50%, then I got to play Phil. Okay, fine. I'll play Phil. Whatever. I'm the end boss of this challenge, baby. Not Juggle Man. Okay? Fuck it, let's get it. He's not up 53K. Kenny Powders, what are you talking about here? He doesn't even have $53,000 more than what he started with. What are you talking about, brother? Are you a drunk? I know it's 9 a.m. right now, but what are you on drugs? What's happening here, man? Give me the Adderall. Do we need Adderall today for this? No, I don't think we're fine. We're good. We're on Adderall hiatus, man. Deuce Love, Vinny Vidi is check raise on the left. Hold on a second. Phil attacking it. Gets a fold. Nice hand, Phil. Takes it down. Still got the momentum on his side right now. But yeah, they started with 20K. That's true. Now Phil could be up more than 20K potentially. That's true. So we don't know much about Vinny Vidi. We need to get a bio on this guy, okay? We need to figure out who my man Vinny Vidi is. What's he about? Where's he coming from? 20K starting stacks. Yes. Okay. So he's got 46,000 here. That would mean he's up 26,000. He did not have this much minutes ago when we watched it. All right, Kenny. So Phil's going to check raise the left here. You can see these paired boards are getting attacked ferociously by Philip Galfond. So he get called here. $10,000 pot here on the left-hand table here, boys. 1/3 pot size bet from Vinny Vidi on the flop. Looks like it was a 3-bet pot. Phil raises on the flop. Gets called. Vinny Vidi checks that turn. Definitely is going to have some jacks, and Vinny Vidi's going to have some overpairs as well, too, potentially with a nut flush draw here. Puts you in a very tough spot. Out of position. Phil's going to go half pot here. Very interesting here. Very interesting hand developing right now. Vinny Vidi might have to fold some of those overpairs to continue with right now. Might not want to go to hero mode. He does call. River's a 3. $21,000 in the pot here, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see what goes down. Checks it. Vinny Vidi. Most likely hand here is going to be some type of jack or aces, I believe. Let's see what Phil's going to do. If Phil does bet here, I expect him to have a full house or ace jack. He goes all in. He goes. Phil's with the full. No! What? 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 This is rigged. What the fuck was that? You guys see that? Quads versus fives. What the hell was that? I'm bad luck. I got to quit the stream. Did you guys see that? Oh my God. Vinny Vidi had quad jacks. Phil had the bottom full. He had fives. Is that even allowed? You own the site. How do you possibly allow that to happen? Are you fucking trolling me? Can you imagine having quads in a challenge and the guy shoves all into you? Oh my God. I'm rock hard. Jesus Christ, man. That's poker hard right there. Let's hope Phil doesn't tilt here. Right-hand side, a dynamic board comes on the river there. Phil bets big on the turn. 2 flush draw board. River is the club. 8,000 pot. Don't lead, Vinny. Don't do it. No, he's thinking about it. He leads. Pots. No. He's got a bluff for sure. Call him, Phil. Bust him off. We got 2 big pots here brewing. The momentum is on Vinny Vidi's side right now. All right, Phil's facing the pot-sized lead on the river. He calls. Oh, he raises. Holy shit. 33K. What's happening? Pot on the left, too. What's going on right now? This is crazy. Okay. Phil raises the river lead. He calls. He's got the nut. Wait. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Phil with the nut flush. Vinny Vidi with the king high flush. Ruggeds check raise on the left. What the hell's happening here? Oh my God. Pot on the left. He gets check raised. $33,000 check raise. What's going on? Can Phil win 2 massive pots at the same time? What's better than 2 pots at the same time? He gets check raised. Vinny Vidi saying he's got a full house. Could that be possible here? What's happening? Phil's in the tank. I think he's about a hero call. He's thinking about a hero call. He calls! Let's fucking go! Wait, did he win? I can't tell. No, he lost! Oh my God! What? Yeah, I can't tell. What did this guy have? It's so fast. I mean, I'm like a professional at this. I'm just flying by. There's no fucking commas. Can we get some commas, Phil? What's happening here? I can't tell. It's so hard. It's so hard to differentiate between the hands. It moves too goddamn fast. What the fuck is going on, man? Can we slow this down? Jesus Christ, they're really trying to pump the rake out here. My God, this is like fucking... This is like ADD fucking showdowns. Let's let us see the cards a bit, guys. What's happening here, okay? Can we put some code in there? Listen, we need to get in touch with the Indian developers, okay? Because we gotta slow this down a little. I'm gonna need like a slow down drug here to fucking. This is all Nick's fault, man. This is crazy. All right, 6 is full versus ace 5. So Phil had the ace 5. Wow, I mean, this is wow. I'm fired up right now. All right, so Vinny Vidi takes down the $67,000 pot left hand side. The right hand side, Phil Galfond takes down the $75,000 pot. And just like that, listen, I'm a 24 table master of pot limit Omaha, but come on. I'm trying to see the fucking hands, okay? You know what I'm saying? Can we slow it down? Can we get in touch with the Indian developer and say, hey, on pots over 40,000, we just show down a little bit longer? Please. That's it. That's all I got. All right. Left-hand side pot developing check call. See what happens here. $11,000 pot. 5, 6, 10. Flush draw misses. Straight draw misses. Ace on the river. Phil's tanking, debating about leading here. Don't do it, Phil. He does lead. He gets snap full, takes it down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do you have some tech to freeze the screen when we get to showdown? I do not. Yeah, if Ingram can't read the hands, nobody can. You guys don't understand. I am the fastest card reader, I think, in the fucking world. When it comes to knowing what everyone has right there, I can see things I feel like faster than anyone else in the entire world can. Because I played so many hands, 24 tabling, stacked up, that boom, 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 boom. I'm like, boom, boom, I'm in there, right? But right now, I'm having an issue with this. But I'm going to do it, all right? Right now, once developers want to challenge me to identify the cards in 0.05 seconds, I'll be able to do it. Okay? I'm in. $7,100 pot on the left-hand side here, developing. Let's see what happens here. I got to put this on Instagram. I forgot. Fuck, I'm so bad at this. Okay. Checks it back. We got to get him in here. Hold on a second. I'm bad at this stuff. I forgot. I'm bad at this. We got a donation on YouTube. Uh-oh. $5 from my man Nova Pokepoyer. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you very much. Benny Vidi takes down another pot, and I'm not happy about it at all. Not happy about it all. Nova Pokepoyer. Thank you very much. We need some crotch tech. Yeah. This is like, do you guys remember? Do you remember when Mike Pasta was playing Pot Limit Omaha that one stream, and he had to crane his neck down that one hand for like 60 seconds. I mean, it wasn't 60, right? Calm down, Rounder Poker. I know he's watching. Oh, he contradicted himself. All right, it was more like 15 seconds. He had to crane his neck down like this because there were so many fucking cards. This is how it feels right now, okay? This is how it feels right now. Oh, man. This action's fast. This action furious. Can I use playback speed? I can't. This is what we got. What's up, Pavel? Hello there, PLO, the big game. Pleasure to watch. I agree, guys. This is fun, man. 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. on a, what is it today? Tuesday? On a motherfucking Wednesday. All right, here we are watching the action. We're definitely Harbs. We're going to see a 3-bet pot for sure. We're definitely going to see a 3-bet pot. Nick Trongo, what's up, brother? What's happening? What's up, guys? Nice to see y'all here. I see we got a lot of Mike Postle stream veterans out there in the chat. It's good to be back. I ain't really had none on the live stream, but now, you know, I mean, we got a challenge going on here. So you guys can see on these double paired boards, we're going with that smaller bet size here as a standard for right now with these guys. So they're going the 900 there. Benny Vidi 3 bets, left-hand table, guys. Pay attention. King, deuce, deuce, 2 spades. River, turn is the queen of clubs. Now we got 2 flush draws out there. Benny Vidi's going to check right there. I think Phil's going to have more deuces in his range than Benny Vidi's going to have. Let's see what happens. Phil deciding what to do. He's going to have some flush draws here. He goes for the pot. Puts Benny Vidi in a very tough spot. Very tough spot. With his kings or draw type hands that he decided not to continuation bet on the turn. But Benny Vidi does call here, guys. We got a pot developing, $16,000 pot. 1 pot size bet left from Phil Galfond. So Benny Vidi 3 bets, C bets flop, check call, pot size bet on the turn. Let's see what's going to happen here. Phil's in the tank. Does Phil's have a full house? He goes pots it. All in. All right, I got to pay attention here. It's going to show down fast. Benny Vidi's in the tank. He folds. Phil Galfond takes it down. A little momentum back on his side. $30,000 stack for Mr. Galfond. On the left-hand table. $76,000 stack on the right-hand table. Kenny Powder says, Poppy, print screen when it is in Showdown, upload it to Paint. I could definitely do that. That's true. That's true. Or I could watch my YouTube stream back on the other side, and then when it comes up, I pause it as well, too. I like that as well. What up, Hyper Poker? What's happening? Ratzilla, thanks for streaming. Listening to Stapleton's torture. I disagree. I mean, Joe's cool, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Stop hating on the motherfucker like that. I don't think that's kind of rude. I mean, Joe Stapleton, a legend of the poker commentary game. Pot Limit Omaha is not his game. I'll talk to him, try to give him some help on PLO. But I mean, you know, I think the guy does a great job. So now appreciating the disrespect towards commentating legend like my man Joe Stapleton. The man works very, very hard. I think he does great work. So yeah, please leave that out of the fucking chat, man. Take it to someone else's chat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, you gotta be a crackhead to follow this action, guys. You can see 1-6 pot here. No, sorry, 300 into 1200. My bad. I can't. The fucking desk. There's no commas and stuff. I'm just thrown off with these numbers. Like, this is like when you go to the grocery store and they make it $2.99 to try to fucking fool you into buying or something like that. 'Cause you're mind like, ain't three. Like I feel like I'm getting some sort of psychological game thrown on me with this $11.99 in the pot. I'm like, oh, it's $1,100, but I don't know, man. It's early. I'm waking up, man. What do we think? Weed or Adderall today? What do we? I'm kidding, guys. Calm down. I'm just kidding. We don't do anything like that around here. All right? We're heart and soul. Okay? All right? We're heart and soul today. Is there rake? Yes. They're taking $1 out of the pot. At the $1, €1. So wait a goddamn minute. So Phil Galfond, right? He owns Run It Once Poker, and they're still raking this game. So Phil Galfond is going to make €25,000 from this game. Huh. I got a problem with that, Phil. Is that true? I don't know, man. Whatever. It is what it is, man. We're a fan. We ain't counting nobody's money. All right? I might make a donation to Run It Once Poker right now just to donate the cost, all right? Amen. Big DH, what's up, Poppy? What's happening, brother? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening, man? So if anybody's got straight there on the right-hand table, is going to take it down. We're not really seeing anything happen on that right-hand table. Phil Galfond, I know they got to pay people. Harbs, is Harbs trolling me right now? I know they got to pay people. They got to pay Nick, the graphic guy. They got to pay the developers in India. They got to pay the shareholders. They got to pay the staff. I understand. I'm kidding, of course. Come on. If this was played on PokerStars, they would be taking like $7 a hand, right? So we're fine. We're fine. Shout out to Drew. Drew Graphics, Nick Graphics. We know we got a lot of graphics guys on here. Yes, I'm just learning how rake goes. I have not paid $1 million in rake in my lifetime in online poker. This is the first time I'm ever learning about rake. I did not achieve Supernova Elite on PokerStars multiple times where they pay you $120,000 in rake back. I did not only grind for rake back because I thought that was the way to play online poker for a year or two. So I'm unfamiliar with rake. Poker Pro, Eric, you're right. Wait, is that... No, it's not true. I am familiar with rake. No, never mind. Can you guys... Man, I paid so much fucking money in rake, guys. You guys don't understand. I probably paid $1 million in rake. Could that be possible? I don't know. Don't quote me. Don't make an article on Rounder Poker for Life and quote me on that, okay? Because I don't know if that's true. I really don't. 6-7 million hands. I don't know. Don't make an article. Rounder Poker. Bro, these guys came out. They're talking about they're going to have some Mike Postle information. They come out. Their third article is Joe Ingram completely contradicted himself. He said it was a completely absurd win rate when he wasn't sure of the results. And I go, well, all the sessions I watched, his win rate was completely absurd. The win rate was complete. I mean, whatever. It's what it is. Left-hand side, we got a pot size bet here. On the flop, Phil calls. Very deep stack here. $24,000. Phil's definitely going to have some draws here on the turn there. One pair tied with the 5-6. Maybe some slow plays occasionally as well, too. Could have a Jack-9 as well. Faces a pot-sized bet on the turn, $10,000 here. And now we are getting a little deeper here, guys. So we got $25,000 behind. And Vinny Vidi takes it down. So we got left-hand table of Vinny Vidi with the momentum. Right-hand table of Phil Galfond with the momentum. Galfond building that stack up quite nicely here to $80,000. Phil Galfond looks like he is in the lead right now for this match today. AJ Stewart, Joe, I start poker dealing school next week. Pretty psyched. Let's get it, AJ. Good luck, brother. Good luck, man. I hope you do well. Hope you enjoy. Make sure, listen, man, make sure you work at your game away from the table, all right? Make sure you work on your game away from the table, man. When you're at home, you know, deal some hands, kind of watch some videos on YouTube, try to watch from the best people out there, all right? The more work you put into your game, the more you're going to get back. The more you work on your game away from the table, the more you're going to get back, no matter what your job is, whether it's a poker dealer, whether it's a stripper, Whether it's you make love for money to men or to women, whatever it is. Vinny Vidi with the river straight there, the backdoor straight. Takes it down. Nice hand. Phil with the pot size bit on the right. Gabriel, what happened in the Andrew Yang podcast? Well, I talked with this people for a while, but then I kind of just... I wasn't doing content for a while. I wasn't sure if I was going to do content again for a while, so I never really... I don't know. It is what it is, man. Shout out to my man Donnie Peters out there. What's up, brother? What's happening? What's happening? Check raise on the right. And takes it down. Nice. Yeah, the Andrew Yang podcast. Like, I talked with these people a few times, and you know, I mean, I don't know. I just, I mean, I don't know. I went to the rally. Like, they had a big Democratic like rally at the Bellagio. I went there with the Andrew Yang team, and I was like, bro, this is this is crazier than poker. I'm not sure I want to get involved in this world. There are people, they're chanting, they're cheering, they got up fucking signs, they're booing the other candidates. It was some of the greatest theater I've ever seen in my entire life. It's just such a spectacle when you're there. And I was like, is this politics? Like, I thought it was way different. I didn't think it was. It's just, you got these people like making these proclamations that are most likely never going to come true. And like, their fans are all cheering, they're going crazy. Like, these people sound, that are the supporters are like, they sound like they're brainwashed or something like that. I don't know. It is whatever. Not for me. You know, you guys like it. Cool. For me, you know, I'm out right now in this point in my life. Maybe I get in there sooner down the road. So we got check raise on the left-hand side. Oh, I'm sorry. Not a check raise. My bad. Vinny Vidi takes it down. Very aggressive match so far. Liking this a lot. Arsenal, what do you think of Jay Nandez stepping back at the challenge after he confirmed it first? I think that, you know, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I would have loved to see that match happen. You know, I think we got two guys that are well-known in the Pot Little Hawk community. I would have loved to see those battle, but unfortunately, Jay Nandez accepted, backed out. I can understand. It's a time commitment. It's a long match. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of preparation. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of energy. So I can understand him deciding to back out, but it's unfortunate for the fans. I mean, it didn't make him look good in the eyes of the public because, you know, they calling him names, say he's a pussy, say whatever it is, he's scared. And I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate, right? You know, I think people are being harsh to him, being mean to him, but there is some sort of precedent of this in the past where he's made agreements and then decided to not honor those agreements. So people are, you know, maybe this is a common thing with them. I personally won't do business with him anytime soon again, right? I think he's shown how he handles things like this, right? So, you know, is a deal really a deal with the guy? Is an agreement really agreement with the guy? I don't think so. So that just shows you, right, this is probably not a guy you want to do any business with. If you have people in your life that are doing things like that, you just don't want to deal with them. So it's unfortunate that it happened, but, you know, I don't think that means the guy's any less of a Pot Hall player or a Pot Hall coach. I think he's done a lot for the great game as well, and he should be respected for that. But when it comes to doing business with the guy, right, probably just not a guy I want to do business with. I think that's what it comes down to. So it is what it is. But in terms of like doing anything out of line in this situation, I mean, you know, I don't think so, right? Don't look good, but they didn't agree upon anything specifically. So whatever, is what it is. Viral Roscovan. Joe, do you want more info on Vinny VD? Of course I do. Come on. Of course I do. Of course I want more information on there. Slava said it was just a promotional move by Jay Nandez. He was always playing and not playing in the end. It was promoting his PLO shit. I don't think so, man. It didn't make him look very good. I thought about that at first, but I just don't think so. It doesn't make him look that good to accept and then back out. I mean, it gets him more people paying attention to his product and stuff like that, but I don't think it makes you look good if you accept and back out. I mean, come on, that doesn't make anybody look good. It's bad. It's a bad marketing idea if that's what you want to do. So whatever, it is what it is here. Phil's building up a nice little stack here on the right-hand side. $80,000 here. Certainly anyone's play here to get momentum. We saw a little bit of action kind of going there. Yeah, winner cheese. Phil said the deal was not confirmed. Yeah, no, listen, I don't even want to talk about it anymore, okay? We're here to talk about the guy that accepted the challenge, not the guy that backed out of the challenge, all right? So Viral Roscovan has more info on Vinny Vici. He says he started playing on PKR about 10 years ago. Okay, I like this. Thank you. I'm going to write this down on the side here. We got information. He started playing 10 years ago. I like this. Okay. 10 years ago. I'm liking this. Okay. His nickname was Vinny. Okay. We're getting information. Vinny Vici. Okay. We're getting one line at a time. I like this. Nut Bruin right here, guys. Who do I think is a favorite in this match? I think the favorite in this match is Phil Galfond. That's what it is. Shania 1. Joey, you were on your A game with Phil's pod yesterday. Super glad to see you all. Thank you very much. I was definitely fired up yesterday in my A game. I was excited. I was ready to get after it. I was making some jokes. Uh-oh. Viral. He was blocked because he was underage. We got a little TOS breaker here. Okay, wait a second. All right, Vinny Vici, allegedly, according to a random guy in my YouTube chat, was blocked for underage play. Then he played as Vinny Vici 99. I'm loving this fucking guy. This guy's awesome. Okay. He is Dutch. Okay. Viral said he has a 12-inch... What? Viral, don't say things like that. Come on, man. What are you talking about, dude? This is a poker game. We don't need to know about that. Jesus Christ, buddy. What are you doing, Viral? Nothing happening right now, guys. Kind of going back and forth here. Little small ball pots right now. It's kind of what we're going to see a little bit here. I'm going to also be doing some highlights as time goes on of all the big moments that go down, all the big hands that go down. Definitely that quads hand as well, too. The quads versus the fives. Unreal hand, guys. I mean, I just couldn't believe... I mean, that was a sick hand. So we're getting some so we're painting a picture of NEVD right now. I'm gonna get my my guy that does my sketches. I actually have a sketch guy here with me right now in the house. So they're gonna do some sketch. They're gonna sketch out what we believe to be NEVD. NEVD Chuck Norris. That might be true. So we got a riverbed here on the right hand side. Looks like a little over 2/3 pot. Vinny Vici can bench press 285 pounds. I've also heard that too. That's true. Pot size bet on the left from Vinny Vici as well. Let's see what happens here. Ken Phil. Haven't seen a showdown here in a little bit. I want to dance. I feel like dancing. Who put how much specifically? We do not know right now. I think in the future, maybe the Run It Once tech team will be able to figure that out and maybe figure something like that out. But as of now, we do not know how much they're in for. From what I've seen, Phil has not reloaded because I've been watching this match and started. So they're started about 20,000 here. I have seen Vinny Vici reload. So I would estimate that Phil Galfond is currently up a slight amount of money, maybe one buy-in somewhere around there. That's why I'd put my estimates at right now. Jesse Fullen, Holy Wow, nominated for the same GPI award. Chicago Joe, let's go. Good luck to the fatter one of us. Miss you, my friend. What's up, Jesse? Shout out to my man, Jesse. Does a lot of great work over at Run It Once. No, I'm sorry. Run It Up. My bad. Shout out to my man, Jesse, dude. He does a lot of great work in general, bro. Yeah, guys, we're nominated. We made five semifinalist awards for us for us on the stream here. I've been nominated for Journalist of the Year. Twitter Personality of the Year, Podcast of the Year, Media Content of the Year for my John Robert Ballon 5-3 hand breakdown with the Titanic, and also for Mike Postle Investigation #1 stream. So we got 5 semifinalists. Also, we have the People's Choice Award, which hopefully you might get nominated for that as well. If you guys want to go to the site and you want to write in the Big Poppy, I'd appreciate that as well too. Why not? If you want to write in someone else because you fucking hate me, I happily would suggest you vote in my guy, Andrew Nemi. I think he does a lot of great work for the community as well, too. So check raise on the left-hand table here, $6,000 pot. Very, certainly a lot of hands that are going to potentially be bluffing this turn with a little bit of equity that maybe don't want to check call. So we don't see a pot bet higher on the river. We see the $4,500 bet here into 6,000. We've kind of seen pot being taken place. Situations like that here. Vote for Joey. Yeah, vote for me. Vote for me. Vote for me. Phil folds on the left-hand side. Please vote for me. What if Doug, you guys listen, they're not giving Doug Polk an award. I'm sorry. I don't, you Doug, I've been, it is whatever. Right-hand side, Phil Galfond, 3 bets. Doug's not going to go to the fucking awards, guys. I don't think you understand, man. He's not going to the awards. So Phil Galfond, 3 bet, right-hand table, 1/3. That is 1/3, right? I'm pretty sure it's 1/3 on there. He's betting on the flop there. So he checks the turn here. $53 pot. Vinny Vidi checks back. Give my award to Doug. I think I don't want to disrespect the awards process like that, even though they disrespected me last year. I don't really want to disrespect the award process like that. So I think that they're doing great work, so I'd like to support them. Phil with the pot size bet on the right. This is a very weird hand happened here on the right-hand side here, guys. Very weird hand. But it makes sense that Phil would go with that size. Vinny Vidi, when he checks back the turn, he is capping his range. Phil can have the nut straight. Vinny Vidi can have the nut straight. Very weird hand there. With Phil's hand, I think he had ace, king, queen, 6. Very strange hand. 3-bet that hand. C-bet the flop. Just a strange hand altogether. Don't really like that play that I saw there, but that is what it is. Very, very unusual hand right there. Not liking that hand at all. But right-hand table, we get another 3-bet here pre-flop from Vinny Vidi out of position. Brian says, is he playing Bill Perkins now? Brian, what do you fucking think? Are you trolling me, Brian? Is this guy trolling me or am I trolling myself right now? Brian, what are you talking about? Is he playing Bill Perkins? What are you talking about, dude? What's this guy's name? Are you fucking trolling me? Phil, bluff catches on the left-hand side, takes a little pot, gets a little momentum back here. So Vinny Vidi 3 bets on the right-hand side. Check calls the queen 5-7 2 club flop. Phil bets half pot. Vinny Vidi check calls. Turn is a 5. So Vinny Vidi 3 bets. Remember, he check calls here. Would he c-bet the overpairs, the queens? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not always here. I think this is going to be a little bit better card. Phil's going to have more 5s, I believe, in his range. I think Vinny Vidi might c-bet his 5s. He's very rarely going to check call some type of hand with a single 5 in it. River is the jack. Let's be an interesting decision here. Let's see what happens. $7,100 pot. Wouldn't be surprised to see him bet here. Yeah, he bets 2,400 here. Interesting. And he gets called. Phil's got the flush. Vinny Vidi had to open and straight draw. Phil had a flush there. Very interesting there. So Vinny Vidi has king 4, 6, 10. He flops a backdoor straight draw, open and a straight draw, and a backdoor flush draw. Phil's got the gutter with the flush draw, the 8-9. I'm getting warmed up, guys. I don't need no fucking replay here. Vinny Vidi check calls the river. He goes with the 1/3 pot when the flush hits. What's he trying to tell Phil he has there? I mean, I understand kind of what he's going for there. He's probably going to be betting his flushes. I don't think so. I mean, maybe. His lower flushes? That's a very weird hand, yeah. This is what it is. Thank you, Poker Mike. Much love, brother. Yeah, Vinny Vidi's real name is Vinny, and his last name is actually Vidi. So this guy that he's playing, his first name is Vinny, his last name is Vidi. Left-hand side, Phil makes a straight on the river, takes down another pot, $6,000 here. I will be reviewing any of the large and interesting hands that go down from the match, guys, on my YouTube channel. I'll be doing replays every week. I'll at least do one video where we go over the action. Okay. I am committed to covering the Galfond challenge. It's just one of the coolest things to happen in poker in a long time. I'm giving my support behind the show. Is Venny VD Bill Perkins? Is this guy trolling me right now? I mean, I can't get over it. I can't get over it. I really can't, guys. The only way Joe could get Phil's action was to pretend, yeah, I'm actually Venny VD. Phil wouldn't give me action. Heads up, I'm one of the guys he turned down. So I need to, I needed to create a new name. I created Venny VD, my alternate ego. Green Azo, were you actively playing heads up at some point, Poppy? So whenever I play, I always start a lot of tables. So I play a lot of heads up. I play three-handed, four-handed. I play any-handed, basically. I've never really played a specific heads up match, but I'll always start tables with people. So I played a lot of heads up. I've played way more six max though, but I play anyone. I mean, I love starting tables. I love battling. I love getting after it. I haven't studied as much heads up specific or thought about it as much, talked about it as much really, versus six max though. But during this challenge, definitely going to be studying a lot more heads up specific. Because why not? It's a lot of fun. Nothing happening here so far, guys. Venny VD's getting a little bit more momentum back on the right-hand side. Venny VD's sitting on the left. We got a masturbation break right now. Venny VD is going to take a break right now. It looks like he's going to go watch a quick check dungeon video. It looks like Venny VD's got a break. That means I can take a break. I can take a breather. I can talk to the chat. I can post this on my Instagram story. He's sitting out. Is he done? Is he going to quit? He's sitting out now. Let's see what the chat's saying. We're taking a break. Break time. All right, we're on a break, guys. He's got to rub one out here. It is what it is. I mean, honestly, guys, I don't know what he's doing, okay? Maybe he's taking a quick smoke break. He's in some sort of... I need to know more about the guy. Let's just make up the guy, all right? We don't know much about Venny VD. Let's make a story about him. He lives in... Oh, here we go. Okay. The graphics are changing right now. I'm watching the stream over on the Run At Once. Stapes and Richard are doing a great job commentary right now. He's squeezing the hog on Amaroth stream. Do you guys want to watch Amaroth? I think I'm subscribed to her. I subscribed to her before for the ASMR. This girl streams every day. She's such a fucking beast, man. My God. If you guys don't know who I don't know how to say her name. I'm not subbed to her, okay? I'm scared to go on there. It's not a line, okay? I'm scared to click it. Do we click it? What do you guys think? Should I show you what this girl does for streaming? It's crazy what the internet has these days, guys. I mean, these girls like go in there and they're like, what? I mean, they don't, it's out of line. It really is. I'm telling you right now, it's out of line. I can't believe it. She's very talented. I agree. Amaranth is Amanaroth is a very talented lady. We like her a lot. If you won't click, you'll run bad this year. Calm down, guys. Do you guys really want to see? Let me make sure she's not out of line going on. Hold on. I'll just give you guys a little quick taste of what Amaranth's all about. All right, check this out, guys. Let me show you what this girl does. I mean, she's got talent. That's no doubt about it. She does a lot of cool things. All right, challenge is back here. She's very talented indeed. She's got talent. She's got skills. She's got abilities. We can't deny that. All right, we can't deny. Dancing, singing, talking, the lady can do it all. We're not denying that. All right, we're here to watch poker. Jesse, Venny VD came from New Jersey, used to own a pizza place. Bad ratings made them close down. Vinny grew super depressed. He thought his sauce was the best. PLO came next. All right. We can go with that. Here's Amaranth, guys. You can see she's painting this nice purple dragon here. She's got the big bow tie and the pigtails kind of going on, the dyed hair, some sort of like Japanese dress happening here, a nice background. Talent. I'm telling you, look at this painting. My God, it's nice. Nice work. It's nice. Okay. Is that a Pokemon? I have no idea what that is, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I don't know Pokemon. My bad. How do I not know Pokemon? I don't even know what you're talking about. Lapras? I don't know what that means. Okay. My bad. I mean, I'd love to know more. I just don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know her life story. I don't know. That's what Vinny Vidi was watching in the office. He might have been, guys, honestly. The guy might have been watching that in the office, no doubt about it. All right, matches back up here, guys. Looks like we're near even right now. We got 67K on the left-hand side. We got 72K on the right-hand side. Why do people keep saying it's Lapras? Who got it, guys? I got it. I understand. You guys know Pokemon. I got it. You guys get it, and I support you. We got Vinny Vidi on the right-hand side here. Blowing up a pot. $7,100 in the pot. 2 flush draws on the turn. He bets pot on the turn here. $7,100. Let's see what happens. Phil folds, takes it down. Vinny Vidi getting a little momentum on the right-hand side. 30,000 in his stack. He's building it up right now. Has Vinny Vidi figured out Phil Galfond, left-hand table? Vinny Vidi's going to go with that half pot bet. $7,200 on the pot now. I'm not going to, I have to go fast here, so the 71.98 is really throwing me off. So I'm just going to call it 71, or I'm going to call it 72, and we're going to go with it, okay? We're going to go. I'm never showing a woman on stream again. You guys are so fucking creepy in the chat. I'm going to make her sit on my lap. Calm down, guys, okay? Me, calm down. Who cares? What are you talking about? No, you're not. What are you going to do? You're going to go to her on the fucking stream, make her sit on your lap? What are you talking about? My guy, what are you talking about right now? What are you talking? You're going to do nothing. You'll do nothing, all right? No one's sitting on your fucking lap, buddy, okay? Calm down, me ye. No one's sitting on your lap. Show her Instagram. Bro, her Instagram's out of line. She's got 1.8 million followers. You don't understand, bro. That girl is a grinder. She streams every day. She's set up on all platforms. Their strategies that these people use in other industries is so much better than the poker industry in terms of the social media stuff. All right, we got to put this on Instagram. We're a little late. Instagram, we're live right now. Phil Galfond challenge on my YouTube, on my Twitch. The chat's a little out of line. I'm even scared to show. We just showed a lady on the stream, and they freaked out, but we got it on YouTube, on Twitch right now. Tune in. That's it. Check it out. Look at Phil. Phil's 70,000 there, down a little bit there. Saucy Mitz says he's going to sit on my lap. You can. I'd rather you sit on my lap than sit on Amaranth's lap. I'm going to be honest with you. You are more than welcome to sit on my... Wait, what? Let me rethink that, actually. No, probably not. Let's have you not sit on my lap, actually. I mean, fuck it. Why not? You want to sit on my lap? It's fine. All right, post it on Instagram. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, I just started posting again. I took off a couple months. At PoppyGTO. But yeah, we got some really great YouTube stuff coming up, guys. I'm working on an epic Phil Galfond video right now. I've been putting my last maybe 6-7 days of energy into thinking about the video. It's going to be the best Phil Galfond story told in content that I've seen that exists right now. It's going to be a combination of the challenge and also of Phil Galfond's story. I spoke with his mother, I spoke with his wife, and I spoke with Phil for the video. It's a great video. I really want to make it special in terms of my editing. I've studied a lot over these past few months in terms of video production as well too. Just kind of better in my skills. deep in that lab. So I think I got some great content coming up. I've been studying content in general. I've been studying different genres in terms of what they do, how they create it, what their process is, how they storytell, how they create an engaging piece of long form or short form content. So I'm very excited to debut some of my new ideas, and I'm going to tell you right now, they are going to fucking crush. My edited videos are going to be awesome, and I'm very excited for it. So I do need to get better at hiring people to help me and allowing them to help me, because I could use a lot of help right now with some of my work to make it a little bit better. But, you know, I need to get better at that too. So I think that just takes time. Crutch, Optimal CTO. No. Pot brew on the left-hand side. Pot brew on the right-hand side too here. Phil bets the small bet on the right-hand side. It gets called. Left-hand table. Turn win, check, check. River goes check, check. And Venny VD has got a nut straight. Okay. Venny VD checks back the nut straight there on the river. Very interesting. Left-hand side, Phil Galfond bet the flop. Turn goes check, check. River is the 10, pairs the board. Not sure I think anyone's going to have a full house here, but we'll see. Phil checks. See what Venny VD shows up with here after he doesn't bet the turn. He's definitely going to have some slow played flushes occasionally. He goes bets half pot here. Very interesting. I'm curious what he shows down with here on the right-hand side. So 3-bet pre, small bet flop. Makes sense. Okay. Phil's got kings. Venny VD's got queen, jack, 9-4. So Venny VD floated that flop with a backdoor straight draw. So a 10-4 deuce, 2 diamonds. He's got queen, jack, 9-4. No, he's got the 4, the backdoor straight draw. So with the middle pair, the turn completes the flush, but he doesn't bet. That's very interesting. Okay. Then river, he tries to go for a bluff. All right. We got groceries coming? Okay. I'll let him in. If your chick come close to me, she gotta eat the booty like groceries. I make her do it. Is that not the song? Oh, that actually isn't the song. No, that's not how that song goes. No, it's actually in the song. It's in the 3rd verse. You gotta eat the booty like groceries. That's what she says. I'm telling you right now. She says you gotta eat the. You gotta. It's. Uh-oh, Phil's chatting. Phil. What? Would you ever play a guy who owns the fucking site at a high-stake heads-up challenge? I don't think I would. You guys don't think the Indian developers that helped develop Reddit Once Poker, like maybe threw in a little code for the Galfond challenge? I don't know. How do we know? You know what I'm saying? Would you go play Mike Postle at his own home game? No. No, we're not comparing Mike Postle to Phil Galfond. Calm down, guys, all right? We're not comparing Phil Galfond to Mike Postle. I could already see the Rounder Poker for Life blog post, all right? We're not comparing Phil Galfond to Mike Postle. I'm just asking a hypothetical question. Would you play Mike Postle at his home game? The answer is absolutely not. Mike Postle calls me up and says, I'm going to give you back 75% of your losses if you lose in my game. You want to come play? I'm going to tell him to go fuck himself. I'm not playing. All right? Not going to be able to do it. All right? Can there be more two opposite men in poker world? You got Mike Postle and Phil Galfond. Would you play the ACR founder Phil Nagy on his site? Well, I mean, do we know he's not playing on his site already? I bet Phil Nagy's playing some Phil Nagy heads up ACR challenges already. We just don't know he's playing it. Come on. Are you guys trolling me? You don't think my man Phil Nagy's playing some on his own site? Yeah, here's what it is. It is what it is. Phil Nagy. Baby Phil Nagy just issued a challenge. Phil Nagy said he would challenge anyone to play an ACR against him heads up. Yeah. That'd be a great tweet. We should copy that. We should make that into a tweet right now. Guys, new word. Oh, what if we take so Phil Nagy posted a video yesterday where he called out poker stars. We should quote that video, and then we should say that, wow, the second site owner to issue a challenge to play on his site. Something like that, like, I'm first in line. I will happily play Phil Nagy on ACR. I'll happily play him on ACR. Hello? Yeah, this is him. Hello? Okay, that's good. Thanks. Gracias, Lord. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. Let's bring him back to church days, man. Yo, I used to love church, man. Shout out to church. If there's something fishy in this challenge, would you be able to do an investigation on the great Phil Galfond? Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to do what we got to do, guys. I'm ready to go to India right now to investigate the developers. I'm just assuming they're in India. I don't know. There might not be in India, guys, all right? Most developers I know are in India. And I know a lot of them. I feel like I know all the developers personally, so... T. Shully, have you watched Kanu's course? I have watched a lot of Kanu's course. It is very, very good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm learning a lot as well, too. It's very interesting to learn. It's very interesting to learn Nomen Hold'em right now because the materials is so good. There's a lot of really good stuff out there. So Phil takes on pot left-hand side. Getting a little bit back there. Nothing really happening here lately. But yeah, the course on Kanu's course on Upswing it's good so far. I don't know how much it differs from other courses though, because it's a lot of working with the solver program. So a lot of it is just sort of talking about why the solver does what it does in situations and kind of giving. It's a lot to take in though, right? Because like for instance, button versus big blind, right? On all these different textures. There's all these different strategies, so you have to learn all these different strategies, and then you have to learn the adjustments depending on what your opponent's doing as well too. Like for instance, one of the first things he goes over is Ace King Queen with a flush draw. He basically talks about how in position you can see about 100% of the time with I think it's like 75% pot, and then as you go down on King Queen 9. Queen 9-10, you can sort of bet these sizes. Some board textures you can bet 100%. Some board textures you want to mix up your sizes. So it's really a lot to learn. So, you know, it's I can see it being very challenging to actually implement this solver strategy. So I think it's better to kind of take general concepts, general ideas, and try to, you know, break it up in different board textures and learn those board textures first, and then learn the deviations from those board textures depending on how your opponent potentially adjusts as well too. For instance, if you have opponents who are overfolding versus c-bets all the time, and on the ace-king-queen board, when you flop a super strong hand, and you just think your opponent's overfolding, maybe sometimes you start checking back versus going with that 100%, and then you could say, well, you could be exploited, but does your opponent know you're doing? You know what I mean? So it kind of gets into that development thing too, and then, you know, I think that's what makes poker a lot of fun. Etienne, how different is your personal learning nowadays? You mentioned yesterday as well that nowadays learning is so easy and therefore you'd be putting more time in it lately. Well, I think I've gotten a lot better at learning because I've studied the learning process a lot and I've been studying a lot of different things over these past few months. So I think my ability to learn and take in information has improved greatly. And being mindful when I study and understanding how important it is to be focused while you're studying is one of my biggest realizations that I think has helped me a lot versus watching something and then not really paying attention on your phone, or you're doing two things at once, or you're watching a training video where you're talking to a friend or something like that. So Phil 3-bet left-hand table, pots the flop here. Ace 7-6, 2 hearts. He gets called. The 9 comes, 8-5 and 8-10 get there. So $10,000 pot here, guys. Left-hand side. Phil pot the flop, 3-bet pre-flop. 2 pot-sized bets left here. He does check. He's going to have some slow plays here as well that he might be looking to check raise with. He's going to want to protect against Finny Vidi, always being able to bet this turn here. That's awesome. So Vinny B does check back. River's the heart. Both players are going to have some flushes here, for sure. Vinny could have some two pairs there, 6-9, 7-9 types hands. Don't expect him to show down better. Might have ace-queen. Does pot the river here. Might be turning some of those two pairs into bluffs right now. Or even a simple 8-9 type hand as well. Obviously could have a flush. So Phil's in the tank right now. Maybe ace-queen, something like that. He does fold. But you're interested to see what Phil had that hand. I'm going to ask Phil about that hand, actually. Starting stacks, each player's 20K. A couple reloads on each side. I'd estimate we're about even right now, guys. Let's go into it assuming that we're about even right now. Yeah, if you guys are watching, you're enjoying the stream, smash that like button, please. Very supportive of the channel, supportive of myself. Thank you very much. If we get up to whatever, I'm not in the groove yet to start saying we're gonna give things away. Phil loses wins a pot here on the right-hand side there, up to 80K. Left-hand side, we got a pot brewing, $5,300 in the pot here. Got to pay attention and call this action. Right-hand side, we get a 3-bet pot. Benny Bitty in the tank on both. They both look so angry. Yeah, 1 like equals 1 backdoor quadro. That's true. If you want Phil Galfond to win, smash that motherfucking like button. I agree. So Benny Bitty, 2 bets. Right-hand side, half pot. Left-hand side, 4K into 5,300. Phil's going to call on the right-hand side here in the 3-bet pot. Folds the left-hand table. See what happens here on the right. Benny Bitty, 3 bets. Half pot bet, flop. Checks the turn. See what Phil does here. $7,200 in the pot, guys. He does check back. River's the 9. Rainbow board. Doesn't get much more rainbow than this, guys. Ace, yeah, the avatars look so angry. I mean, I guess it's because they're playing so aggressive, but I'd like to see them look a little less angry. So Vinny Viti goes with that 1,800 to 7,200. We've seen him show down some bluffs here as well, too. Wouldn't be surprised to see him throw maybe a weak or 2 pair with a range like that, with a bet like this, although I think he probably is going to call with that, but maybe he wants to start betting the size of the bluff. And he does have the weak 2 pair, queen 3, so not surprised to see that. I was thinking, would he have 6-9 there specifically, something like that? So he had middle pair on the flop, king, queen, jack 3, middle pair on the flop with the gut shot with the 10. Turn 2 pair, went check, check. River, he goes to that pot, that small bet. I'm pretty sure he's going to be going with that bet with that type of hand right now, and then some bluffs as well too, which then leaves him open to potentially being raised on the river, but it's unlikely for him to be raised because Phil's kind of capping his range once he calls flop and checks back turn. So if Phil does start raising there, it's gonna have to be a very ambitious play. It's a very interesting bet on the river there with that hand. I mean, yeah. So what's he going with? I mean, he's basically saying, he's kind of letting you know what he has there, right? It's up to you if you decide if you want to attack it or not. And then you get owned. Bam. Right? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? It is what it is. 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 Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, the avatars are based on VPIP. That is correct. Garrett Adelstein's avatar just lifted a weight. No, it didn't. That didn't happen. No. David Kelly, 1984. Joey, can I ask you for a potential Vegas first-timer in summer? Yes, you can. Great to see you back. It's amazing to see how great you are on the podcast comparing to others. Bang, fucking bang. Natural GTO talent. Set over set, left-hand side. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, I think I'm just crazy, bro. I think that's what it comes down to, right? I got a lot of energy, and I know how to express it in a way that doesn't make people want to kill me Whereas other people might express their energy in a very like annoying way. And I'm sure I'm annoying to some people out there too. And I also know how to tone it down as well if I need to. But I think when it comes to poker, I just like poker a lot. And I think that's what differentiates me from other people out there is I really love poker. I don't like what the ecosystems come to, right? But I still love the game. I love talking about it. It's why I started a podcast. I played so many hands. It's been my life for a very long time. So I think that's what separates me from a lot of people out there is I've always tried to get better at what I do. I've tried to be as great as I can at poker when I was playing full time. And even now I still like to stay up to date and I still would like to play more, but I realize how distracting it is for my life. So I need to take a little bit of break. But believe me, man, I'm going to hop back in there at some point in time. But I think that for me to have an impact on the overall poker ecosystem, I need to learn a lot more. I don't think I can do it what I know now. So I need to really better my knowledge on all areas outside of poker, on business, especially on marketing. Really need to research how other sports, businesses, companies do things at scale. Because I think that what's happening in poker right now is the structure that's in place was established in the 2000s and early 2000s, mid 2000s, and the world's changed and the internet's changed and the poker world's changed a lot and the poker world hasn't changed with it. So I think that if you want to preserve the poker dream, which I believe that a lot of people in positions of power right now do not want to do, they're worried about maximizing the profit, which makes sense because they view poker as a dying industry. I don't view poker as that. I view poker as the people that are in charge of shit really fucked it up. So for me to be able to have an impact on that, I need to really branch out and to learn new things. And, I can't do that playing poker 8 hours a day. You just can't do it. You can't do that at the PLO tables. So that's my plan, guys. That's what I'm going to do. And that's what's going to happen. It's just going to take some time, take some effort, but it is what it is. And I'm ready to do it. Ba-bam. Any famous Pot Limit Omaha girls? Yes, of course there is. A lot of Pot Limit Omaha girls. The honest poker bear, I think you are lost, Joey. Just hard to admit. Maybe, who knows, man. If I am, I am. It's not a bad thing anyway. There are definitely some ladies that play Pot Limit Omaha. Vivian plays Pot Limit Omaha. Vivian Saliba. She plays PLO. Of course, Sasha plays PLO as well too. The PLO monster. The side bet is 2-1 here. What? What do you mean? I'm not like I can't do it now. Huh? I like that cup you got there. That's a nice cup. Clint Friday, what are us Americans to do? You got to make it your mission to work with politicians to get poker regulated here. I think that poker getting regulated is on the track right now, and I think that's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, I think the people that have been advocating for poker, yeah, I think the people that have been the advocators for getting poker legalized, like, don't really have that much incentive to do it, and probably don't have enough money to make it happen. So it makes sense why it's moving at such a slow pace compared to other industries where they have a lot more money to spend on lobbying, and therefore we're seeing things get through. Which makes sense, right? The people that are the people that have been in charge of trying to, push through legalization, right? I mean, who knows? We don't really know the specifics, right? We can only speculate. I don't know much about that world, unfortunately. So, and I think a lot of us don't know much about it. But a lot of people on the internet think they know everything, and they're going to tell you they know everything when they have no experience at all. So that's sort of what the internet is. It's a lot of people telling you what it is in a matter-of-fact way when they have absolutely no fucking clue what they're talking about. So you got to be very careful to take in these widespread opinions, and just because they type and they sound like they know what they're talking about doesn't mean they have no fucking clue what they're talking about, right? It's very easy to theoretically, like, it's like the people that talk about poker, right? Oh, you should do this, you should do that. And then you go, well, did you do it? You play, you winner? And they're like, they can't win, right? It's like, do you really want to take advice from that guy? I don't want to fucking take advice from those guys, man. So, not saying they don't know what they're talking about, and not saying the information isn't correct, but they're talking about things from a very base theoretical standpoint oftentimes with that any actual knowledge of implementation of the strategy, of the advice, and how to think about that in real time against other people who are competing against you. So it's very easy to theoretically come up with all these ideas for all these different genres just because you read a book or you listen to some news or you watch a YouTube video, but the actual practice of the theory is such a different story. So left-hand side here, straights on board right now. $15,000 pot. Phil Galfond, pot size bet left on the river. Let's see what happens here. Phil's in the tank. Does he have the ace? He's going to bet 7,500. Okay. I think he's trying to get a call from a straight. With a king, like a king 9 type hand. He does get called. What? Huh? What the hell? Phil had a set. Phil had 10-10-8-3, so he turned a flush draw. He had a set, and Vinny Vidi had the nut straight. So Vinny Vidi had ace-jack 9-7. On the turn, he's got the nuts. Phil has the set. Phil turns his set into a bluff on the river there, trying to get Vinny Vidi off a 5-card straight, representing that he has an ace, so he went with the half pot versus the full pot. I understand what his logic is. Unfortunately, he ran into a straight, so I do think Vinny Vidi probably folds the king high straight there. Yeah, Phil also rivered the straight. That's true. Yeah, Phil had the 10-10-8-3, so he did river the Mexican straight. Unfortunately, when you take a trip to Mexico, sometimes it gets a little risky here, guys, and you end up losing a pot to the North Korean straight. It is what it is. God, that was a great one right there. I mean, I really set that up nice for myself if I wanted to conclude that one properly, but that would have been a great like World War II joke or something like that. Maybe you call it like the German straight circa 1942 or something like that. And then when the guy has like the worst straight I mean, whatever, we're getting super war here, but then you call like the top straight the American, whatever. Sore subject, is it too soon? Or I'm German, right? Am I upset? I'm American as well. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Phil takes down another pot on the right-hand side. So Vinny V has 89,000 on the left-hand side. He's coming back on the right-hand side too. Vinny V check raises left-hand side here when Phil, I believe, led the turn. After he goes check back, he's attacking the small bet on the flush board. Bradley Christian, if that's a Mexican straight, oh my God, you're right. That isn't a... So 7-8 on 9-10 Jack Queen King would be the worst straight. Yeah, the 8. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Fuck. No, the third or worst straight is typically known as the Mexican straight. So, what is it? Avocado toast? Oh my God. I'll let the chat decide. Guys, do we eat it or not? What do you guys think? We have this nice... Can we see the avocado toast? We can't really see it, can we? No. We have avocado toast here. Voila. Made fresh with avocados picked from Mexico. We just got back with the helicopter here in Las Vegas. Atrix motherfucking Poppy's back. Amen. Let's go. Amen. I'm back. I'm ready to get after it. We did a podcast yesterday. We did a podcast with Kanu last week. It's good to be back, guys. David Kelly, I'm not really trying to blow smoke up your ass. Okay, what's going to come here? And I have no credentials to give advice. Well, you're starting off strong. Okay. And it might fall on deaf ears. We'll see. But you really do have a natural talent for broadcasting and mainstream media. And I can really see you commentating on mainstream from sports stuff. Is that a path you've considered pursuing? No, I have not, David Kelly, but thank you very much. I don't know if they'd let me swear very much on mainstream. I'd have to stop swearing. or using certain language, I'm sure. But I don't know, man. I like poker. I like commentating on poker. I like going a little wild when I do it too. I don't know if I'd enjoy other sports as much except UFC, but you know, I don't know if I don't think that's like a realistic possibility. So no, it's nothing I've never considered. I have not, no. Venny VD left-hand side half pot. Venny VD, a lot of momentum. $90,000 here on the left-hand table here, guys. Not looking good for Phil. Luckily, Phil has 65K. I'd estimate Phil is down about a buy-in. A little over buy-in right now. Shout out to everybody out there watching right now on Twitch, watching on YouTube. They're also streaming this over on the Run It Once poker channel as well, too. If you want to check that out on Twitch, they're going to be doing 4 hours in the morning time, 5 days a week for this first match. So it should be fun. You can see the standard bet sizing people are using is going to be that small bet, 900 and 3,600 on these paired boards. Phil is going to call. Pots on the right-hand side there. So we got a couple pots brewing here, guys. Left-hand table. It's over to Phil, deciding what to do. Right-hand table. Phil has the initiative. Straight gets there. Flush, or no, sorry, straight does not get there. My bad. No, straight got there on the turn. Sorry. Board pairs on the river. Phil pots the turn. Don't know if he's going to have a ton of full houses. Not sure how he's constructing his turn range here to include 2 pairs or sets. Right-hand table, Phil does bet when check to, gets called. So Phil's got the nut straight on the right. Misses some value from the second worst straight, but the board did pair. Left-hand table, Phil's got a decision. Venny VD goes c-bet flop, check call turn. Backdoor flush gets there on the river. Venny VD could have that backdoor Bangkok with the king of diamonds in his hand. What's Phil going to do? Does Phil have a full house here? Phil pots it. Venny VD in a really tough spot here. Could have some flushes. Might have a queen here that does not have any diamonds in it. Thinking about calling. He does call. Phil shows down that nut. Full house, baby. Take it down. $37,000 pot. Phil Galfond's way. Ace queen. Beautiful river for Phil. Back on his side. Momentum's on his side. Let's fucking get it, buddy. Let's go, brother. $37,000 pot goes Phil Galfond's way on the left-hand table there. Momentum's back on Phil Galfond's side. $37,000 in his stack right now. Let's go. Needed that. Guru moves. What's up, brother? What's happening, buddy? Any side bets? No, but I'll book a side bet right now. If anybody I know wants to bet, I'll take Phil. You take Venny VD. We'll go 1-1. I don't mind. Anyone that I know, you can send a message on Twitter if you want. Phil back in the action with the left-hand table. 3-bet, C-bet, or check, flop. No, I'm sorry. I think the flop went bet. I'm sorry. Flop went bet. Turn, check, river, backdoor flush gets there. He gets called. Backdoor Bangkok. The fucking backdoor Bangkok for Venny VD. He has the backdoor nut flush. Unfortunately for Phil, he's got the, I think he had the second or third flush there. And he loses a little pot there. Damn, just when momentum's back on his side. He's up to that 38K. Now he's down to 30K. So he wins the $37,000 pot, immediately loses back a $20,000 pot. So unfortunately, but man, we're back in it, guys. Another 3-bet pot. Another inflated pot here, $7,200 here. You can tell stacks are going deeper right now. So if anybody's going to check here, $7,200 in the pot. 3-bet pot in the right-hand table as well, too. We got a lot of action here. Let's see what goes down right now. Nut flush pot was $20,000 pot, Chris. It's a back and forth match, guys. Anyone's match here right now. Check on the turn. Right-hand table. Phil 3-bets. Pots this flop. Ace, queen, 3. Takes it down. Hey, baby. Can you give me some water, please? Thank you. Oh, man. Left-hand table, Vinny Vidi with the one pair. Man, takes it down. So Phil does that work to make that back. Unfortunately, loses momentum here right now. So he loses back about $12,000 here. Yeah, it does look like a bet every time, guys. I don't know if I like this layout in terms of watching the action, because right now it kind of looks like it kind of blends together with the sizing and with the bet, especially with the bigger sizes. So it's a little hard to kind of keep track of in terms of who's betting or even who the action's on as well too. David Kelly, if I went to Vegas and played smaller buy-ins, like 600 to 1,000, do you think 15K is suffice for 1 month in Vegas, including all costs and buy-ins? Absolutely not. No, brother. No. No, 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 no. If you're coming to Vegas and you want to live here and you want to play $600 to $1,000 tournaments, and you have $15,000, bro, you can't do that, man. No. You gotta get lucky, or you gotta run fat. You gotta run. I mean, bro, you're gonna be busto pretty quick, man. Who's up? Who's down right now, guys? I'd say Venny BD is probably up a little bit. That's what I'd estimate the numbers are at right now. But yeah, David, I mean, I don't know about the tournaments like stuff. If you're just playing tournaments and you're not playing cash and you're not going to play like the 1-2 games and you don't know how to game select and you don't have a proven track record of winning in those games, unless you get really lucky or run well, you're probably going to go broke, brother. Even with rent out here, you can find a pretty cheap place, but you got a car, you got to pay for those expenses depending on where you play and stuff like that. Yeah, man, it's going to be tough, brother. Would not suggest it with that roll. So Phil check raises on the right-hand side. Yeah, Phil was up about 40K, 50K to start off the match, and now he had that quads hand. Venny Vidi had quads versus the underfull. So, not gone well for Phil here so far. Right-hand table, Phil check raises, gets called. Turn goes check, check. Let's see what Phil shows down here. Goes backdoor 3-3. Flush draw misses, straight draw misses. So Phil mixes it up here with the... So Phil had bottom set. He had that fucking idiot set with the flush draw and the straight draw. He got tricky on the turn there and got tricky on the river. Unfortunately, does not pay off. But yeah, you can see Phil trying to mix it up a little bit there. Slow play that strong hand. Yeah, Trooper. I mean, listen, Trooper's been living in Vegas for a long time, man. So, you know what? Phil Galfond is so lucky that the Trooper did not accept his challenge, because the Trooper would probably destroy Phil Galfond. I mean, we know Phil's a great player, but my guy Trooper, I feel like the Trooper is going to be able to take down Phil Galfond. Edward Halmerak, he said he's my biggest fan and he loves me. Edward, thank you. I love you too, brother. Enjoy your pizza and calm the fuck down. All right? We got love for you, but calm down, okay? Left-hand table, we got a pot brewing right now, $7,200. Kenton Galfond gets some momentum back here. Left-hand table is not going his way. Vinny Vidi checks the turn. River. Sorry. Let's see what goes down here. He's in the tank. They're both really angry. He goes for the pot size bet. There's a lot of pot betting and pot limit all heads up, guys, if you couldn't tell. The Trooper jam. Yo, calm down, man. Trooper's my guy. Shout out Trooper. It's fucking hilarious, though. Sorry. Oh, my God. Shout out Troop, man. That's my guy. Holy shit. Trooper challenge. What up, Sterling? What's happening, brother? What's going on, man? How's it going, man? Hope things are going well with you on your pot limit Omaha, grinding on your no limit hold'em grinding. I think you grinded a lot of no limit hold'em last time I saw, or pretty sure it was no limit hold'em, right? It wasn't PLO, was it? OP Poker, if you were the producer for this challenge, what would you change to make it more viewer friendly? It's got potential, right? A lot of potential, but I mean, yeah, we need like a running total, obviously. I think that would help out a lot. I understand that's hard to program in. I mean, first day, guys, you know, I think they're going to get better at it. They're going to understand. I would kind of like maybe try to get more replay in there, maybe get a better replay system going down. You know, I'd probably have some more information on who Vinny Vidi is. Like all the commonly asked questions, I would try to put the information for that on the screen somehow. So, Poker End Boss, who's Galfond playing? He's playing Vinny Vidi 1993. It's a allegedly a longtime pot limit Omaha player. He's grinded up from the small stakes, gotten up to the high stakes, and yeah, man, a professional pot limit Omaha player, great poker player himself, and a hard worker. We got some information earlier. It's all alleged, though. We're going to go over it, but it's all alleged. He started playing on PCAR about 10 years ago. He was blocked because he was underage, and then he started playing as Vinny Vici 93. Unfortunately, Vinny Vidi, when you put your screen name as 1993 in there and you play underage, people are probably going to know. So the turn, we get our first small raise to a check raise in the left-hand table here. This has not been seen yet so far. So Phil check raises, and then Vinny Vidi like clicks it back a little bit. And Phil calls. Jack 4 deuce 6, $12,000 pot. Little over 2 SPR here. Vinny Vidi checks back. I don't know if he misclicked. I don't know. Phil's definitely going to have more straight draws here, so he could have the 3-5. It's certainly going to be handy. He's going to check raise with. He does check the river, though. He could be getting sneaky. River on the right-hand side. He raises here, pots it. Left-hand table faces a half-pot bet. Right-hand table, he's putting the initiative on. He's raising it up to 12,000 there. He gets a fold the right-hand side. This left-hand table is so weird. I don't know what's happening here. This is just a strange hand. Would not surprise me to see Phil Galfond stuff it in his face and go for the check raise here. $6,000 bet, $12,000 pot. Very weird played hand. Check raise flop. Re-raise on the flop by Vinny Vidi. It goes like a fold. And Galfond losing a little momentum there. That is what it is. Nothing happened here. Anticlimactic. Check raise flop says, I love the flop check raise. Well, that makes sense. That fits your name well. That fits your name well, sir. Let's do it. Meeting today. Ba-bam. How about a score on screen that gets updated every half hour? I agree. That'd be a great idea, Rufy. I agree. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, on Twitch, guys. This is very impromptu. I didn't plan on it, but I started watching it, and I just got so fucking fired up that I had to get in the mix, man. Got to get it out there, let people know what's happening right now. I think you know what, guys? I think what's happening in poker is that, you know, you have people in the industry that others listen to, right? It happens in any industry. You have the top content creators, the top media, the top players, the top whoever, and there's not a lot of support amongst the community by other people, right? So you have Galfond doing a challenge, right? Like this should bring the community together. When you have a big challenge and other things, the people that are, you know, I guess like the relevant people in the community, they usually come together and support each other. Like you understand, you want to help out the challenge, you want to help out other people, you want to help things grow. But in poker, that's not how it works. You know, and it's because poker is a selfish game for the most part, so you're not really thinking about how I can help other people succeed. And because people have so many competitive products, then other people don't want to help someone else out because then they're promoting Run It Once, or they're promoting other sites, or they're promoting other training programs. So anyone else that has a training program isn't really going to want to help out Phil. Anyone that has another poker site isn't going to help out Phil. So you have these people that other people would listen to and where they get behind and they'd help build up hype and build up excitement that don't support what's happening in the industry because people are competing with each other. And then you end up where everyone's sort of segregated with their own little cliques and own little communities. And then that's how we get to where we're at now, is that like the community is so segregated all over the place and there's really no one or no entity to bring everybody together and bring people together and talk about what's happening in these other areas, because you have somebody like Doug Polk who's very disincentivized from a business standpoint to ever talk about Run It Once, so he's not going to share what's happening when a player starts up a poker site, right? You have Phil Galfond who's not going to be talking about Doug Polk because they're competitive on a training site. So, you know, it's unfortunate that's how it has to be, but that's what it seems to be, guys. I mean, you got Negreanu, right? He only supports things that he's got an invested interest in, right? So Negreanu only tweets out anything that has to do with Poker Central or Poker Go, right? He's not really tweeting out, oh, check out this Galfond challenge. Check out what Doug's doing. Check out what Joey's doing. Check out what other people are doing. So I try to support people as much as I can. And sometimes I feel like I'm one of the only people that really tries to do that, unfortunately. So but that's also because I don't have a product that I'm selling. You know, people. Well, there's a number of different reasons, but let's get into that later. Poker Pro Eric, I might need to time you off from my chat, man. Something about you is turning me off. I don't know what it is, brother. I don't know what it is. $8,300 in the pot here on the turn. I'm sorry, on the river. On the right. I keep saying the words wrong. Got to get warmed up. TMNT, I'm on my way to... Uh-oh. Oh, my God, no. Check raise all in. By Vinny VD. Ay. He folds, takes it down. Vinny VD cruising along right now. Up, I'd say he's about a buy-in here, guys, if I had to estimate. But I would just be speculating. So not that much, right? I mean, listen, guys, one big cooler. And we got a big pot here brewing, unfortunately, though, guys, because, you know, as the stacks get deeper now, you're down a buy-in, you lose 30K one time. I mean, the momentum can swing quite. And it's going to come down to those big pots here, too. These little pots are going to matter a lot, but it's going to come down to a couple of those big cooler pots, man. So it's definitely what's going to happen in those big pots is those big pots are really going to matter a lot. And sometimes the big pots, maybe they don't come throughout a session. And then a lot of these small and medium pots are going to make up who wins the match. But then some matches you're going to play and you're just going to play 6 big pots where none of you guys can do anything different. And the hands are going to play themselves. So right hand table, Vinny VD check raises for pot. Left hand table, $7,200 pot brewing here. Vinny VD takes it down the right hand side. 36K effective on the right. The stacks were 20K to start with, guys. And can they reset? I'm not very sure. I got to find that out. Left hand side, Phil Potts gets a quick fold. Yeah, it's 20K starting, guys. 100, 200 euro, which means that it's about 700, 1,400 American. Our first 4-bet. Oh, my God. A 4-bet left-hand side. Here we go, guys. This is what I'm talking about right here. 4-bet pot. 753. Going to be a better board, I think, for Phil. Is that true? Maybe. I think so. 2 clubs. $10,000 pot, guys. He pots it. Folds. Takes it down. Damn it. Okay. Right-hand table. Phil bets pot in the river. Gets called. Man. Okay. Get back after it. Loses another pot on the right-hand side there. A couple pots not going his way here. these bots, bro? Googling your name and setting up a robbery at Raw Stuffin' on gang. What the hell? What the fuck is that? Can we play GG Poker in the USA? Triple X amateur sex videos. What? What the hell? What's going on here? I don't know what is going on with these bots now. Triple X amateur sex videos. Thank you for coming in. The Fortnite channel is the Fortnite content is the other way. If you want to go spam, please go to the Fortnite ones. Please. Triple X amateur sex videos in the YouTube chat. Please go to Fortnite streams. No one here is interested in sex. Okay. Evan G1, why would he start with one of the end bosses? Should have took on Thirst Lounge first and free roll the next one. I agree. Oh, my man Benny G wants to bet. All right. I'm booking my first bet on Phil Galfond right now, guys. We're going to be betting on Phil Galfond to win this challenge. I don't care if I'm down right now. Let's do it. All right, we are on Phil Galfond's side officially now. Let's go. What was the buy-in, Joey? What is this? What are you doing? What is going on? Why is Triple X amateur sex videos talking to me directly by name? What the hell's happening? What's going on here? What is going on? Fuck it, I'll watch one of your videos then. If you want me to, why not? I mean, what's happening right now? Sorry, guys, on Twitch, you can't see the YouTube chat, but it's kind of weird right now. It's very weird. Don Huang, happy to have found Poppy GTO stream for this. Thank you, Don. I'm ready, man. I'm here. I love how people call me. When I actually meet a lot of people out, and they call me by my Instagram name now, which is extremely strange. Because my Instagram name's Poppy GTO, and they go, "Oh, Poppy GTO." I'm like, okay. Like my name's Joey, but you know, it's very interesting. Don, we're mixing it up. We're going some strat, and we're going some kind of commentary with the chat too. Left hand side. Vinny VD bets pot. Stop screaming in the mic. Sorry, Roger. Phil calls. 32K pot goes Vinny Vici's way. He's got the 5-4 for the full house. And unfortunately, Vinny Vici has a 100K stack right now on the left-hand side. Not going Phil's way right now. Phil looks like he is, I think Vinny Vici's in for about 50K right now, guys. Maybe more. Maybe like 60K. Would you guys estimate that to be correct? Please, guys, we need to give Phil some luck. We're going to do a dance, I think. You know what, guys? Let's do a dance. Let's hit a dance right now. Let's get some music. We're going to hit a little bit of dance. I feel like we need to sort of, maybe we get Shelby.
In an era of
Shelby, we're going to do a dance to help Phil get his momentum back, guys. I need everyone out there. I need everyone out there right now. We're all going to stand up and we're all going to try to do like a voodoo dance for Phil, right? We're going to try to come up with a dance, and we're going to try to will the poker gods on Phil Galfond's side, okay? We're gonna like a rain dance or something like a rally cap, something like that. I know it's kind of early in the challenge, but we gotta figure out something here, okay? We gotta figure out something. I don't know what the dance is gonna be. What do you think the dance should be, guys? I feel like we need some music for this. Let me get some copyright-free music in here or something like that. Let me find something in here, man. We need something here, man. I don't know what it would be. If you're laying down, you want to dance, that's okay too. Maybe we do like a hand dance. We do like a tutton. What's it called? Tutton. We go something like ooh, 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 something like that. I don't know. I feel like we got to shake up the momentum here somehow. Maybe I feel like ever since we put Amaranth on the stream earlier, you know, can we smash something? Like, what can we do here? I don't know. Maybe this fucking monkey back here is really... Maybe we give the monkey up. I don't know, man. Maybe we praise this monkey lord here, and we say, hey, please, God, son, run at once. Bless Phil. If you can allow Phil to win back 60,000, I will smash this monkey on the ground as a tribute to you. Will it break? Well, we'll find out. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Whatever. Ay. Joey looks like a yoga instructor. I mean, I wouldn't mind being a yoga instructor. Yeah, that's true. Do you know if Phil is giving rakebacks to his opponents? I actually do not know if he's giving rakebacks to his opponents. No. But we're going to find out. I'm going to focus on the action a little bit, guys. Chat. I'm going to put the chat over here. So Phil right now, 60,000 on the right. They're 40K deep. Left-hand side, Vinny Vidi has 101,000. And he wins another pot with the flush. Right-hand side, he gets raised on the river. Vinny Vidi's going after him now. Vinny Vidi gets the fold. Phil takes it down. I'm sorry, Vinny Vidi takes it down. So, yeah, Vinny Vidi looks like he's cruising along right now. He's got $140,000 total. Left-hand side, $2,700 pot here. Phil going with the pot. Let's hope Phil keeps his cool, keeps his composure here. He's a professional. Looks like he's down a little bit of money right now. I would estimate he's down about 3-4 buy-ins, something like that, maybe. He does get called on the left-hand side here. Flush gets there on the river. Let's see if any VD decides to lead right now. Just check. Checks back, and Vinny Vidi is going to lose. He's got the Queen Jack, and Phil Galfond's got Ace Jack, so Phil Galfond got top pair. Vinny Vidi had a weaker top pair with a gutter on the turn. Both had gutters on the turn, I believe. 3-bet from Phil on the left. Right-hand side 3-bet pot. Vinny Vidi bets half pot as a continuation bet. Phil's going to raise it up here. Very deep here, guys. $40,000 deep. Gets a quick fold here. Phil going for the real G-bet here. 600 into 3,600. Gets a small raise. A little fuck you bet on the flop. Small raise. Puts you in a tough spot here. All with most of your range that is not a full house. Well, 9. I mean, pretty easy to continue, right? So he does call. So Vinny Vidi raises flop. Phil 3-bet pre-flop. Vinny Vidi raises the flop. Bets the turn here. 2/3 pot. Right-hand side pot brewing as well, too. Now Phil's got to fold a lot of his straight draws. Some of his overpairs is going to fold. They don't have flush draw. Right-hand side, Phil's going to continue betting again. Phil does call. Left-hand table, guys, $22,000 pot. 99823. Vinny Vidi raised the flop. Bet turn. Right-hand side, pot brewing as well, too. $8,000 in the pot. Flush draw misses on the river. Big pot's brewing. What is Vinny Vidi going to do on the left-hand side? He goes all in. Phil bets pot in the right. Vidi folds the right-hand side. What's Phil going to do on the left here? Vinny Vidi's saying, I got a 9. Phil probably has an overpair. He does fold. Vinny Vidi takes it down. $110,000 is in Vinny Vidi's stack right now. Phil Galfond reloads with $20,000. Momentum is on Vinny Vidi's side. He has been killing it there. He has been running very well, been killing it there, playing well. Right-hand side, Phil took down a little bit of pot there, gets a little momentum back on his side, luckily. Whew, fast and furious going on here right now, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this, it's early morning here, 10:56 a.m. Vegas time right now here at GTO headquarters. If you missed the Poker Live podcast I did yesterday with Phil Galfond, make sure you guys check that out. I was planning to put up a video today on Galfond, but you know, the challenge took a little precedence, so we got to finish editing that video up. Got some finishing touches to put on. What? Huh. You have to do a dance. The chat wants you to do a dance. Shelby said that she will do a dance. How many likes do you need if you can do a dance? Shelby said that if the video gets up to 450 likes up on YouTube, then she'll do a quick dance. But she only wants to show her legs though. So all you leg freaks out there can get your rocks off. Shelby's been working hard ever since the Mike Postle stream. She's been waiting to get back after it. She does not have any crotch PTSD like I do. Couple small pots here brewing. Nothing really happening right now. We can kind of see they're using a lot of different bet sizes here, guys. We picked up on a few things right. And a lot of different textures. They're going with a very small continuation bet and 3-bet pots out of position. We've only seen really one 4-bet there take place from Vinny Vidi. We've seen this $300 bet on the $1,200 board and single race pots on paired boards as well too, to be a standard. So it seems like yeah, the pair. I mean, this is kind of where, you know, on certain textures, there's just some people are going to do the same thing 100% of the time, and it's just going to be really hard to play against it, right? That's sort of the realizations that we come to with solvers, is that on certain textures you always use certain sizes, and it's just going to be GTO to do it. So, as you can see, these paired boards, the 1/4 pot bet, it's almost like a standard thing. It's almost like you go to the turn, right? You know, let's check it. You know, like a. But I think Phil's doing a pretty good job of attacking it, as well as Vinny Vidi as well too. They've both been attacking those small bets at a decent amount of frequency, which is what you have to do. Left-hand side, Vinny Vidi. 3 bets pre-flop, checks the flop. Jack 7-6, 2 diamonds. So 2 3-bet pots here, both out of position for Vinny Vidi. Two half-pot bets here coming in. One from Phil, one from Vinny. 2 continuations. So Vinny Vidi 3-bet pre, checked flop. I think that he might have some 4-5s here. Could have 9. I think this is a better card for Phil's range. Right-hand side, Vinny Vidi check called. I'm sorry, he actually bet out. So turn, he checks. We got some pots here brewing here, guys. Both turns get checked through. Let's see what happens here. Left-hand side, Phil, bet the flop, check back turn. Pots it, saying he's got a full house here on the river. Certainly could have a 7-8 type hand. Right-hand side, Vinny Vidi takes it down. Let's see what happens here on the left. Vinny Vidi, if he has a straight, he's in a tough spot. He does call. 7-8, exactly. Boom, motherfucker. Let's go, son. Let's go. 33K. Vinny Vidi's watching this steaming. He's watching. He's got me up right now watching this. Not surprised to see that take place. Wouldn't be surprised if Vinny Vidi does have the 4-5 there. Some type of straight. Phil turned 2-pair, nut flush draw, straight draw as well. Decided to check it back. And Rivers the Miracle. The hidden full house. Takes it down. Nice hand. Little momentum back on his side. Still down, but momentum is on his side. Is it? Let's say it is. Someone said ban this porn guy. Listen, where there's a lot of them. They just keep making. There's a lot of new ban. It's not the same account. We ban one, they make new ones. Come on. Wait, did we get to the 450? I don't think we did. Did we get there, Shelbs? They don't actually want to see you dance. Never mind. Nobody wants to see Shelby dance. Sorry. How disrespectful to you, babe. She's actually sad right now. She is crying. She's sad. She thought she'd be able to dance, and then everyone disrespected her with that. They treated her like the GPI Awards treated Doug Polk. Bro, how dirty they do my man Doug Polk with the GPI Awards. I mean, are you fucking trolling me right now? Are you guys trolling me? The GPI Awards, they're like, Doug said he didn't want to do poker anymore. Fuck it, leave him off the list. No nominations at all. They're like, fuck you, buddy. You said you're not making poker anymore? We're leaving you off, asshole. Oh my God, how disrespectful. I mean, come on. That's just, I mean, come on. Doug Polk's done more for poker than almost anybody, and they just fucking disrespect him like that. They don't even put him on the, I didn't even put him up. Actually, you know what? I think he was up there because I'm one of the judges. Spoiler alert, I'm one of the judges, and he was up there, but he didn't get voted through a semi. Like, listen, there's a lot of semifinalists. For you not to make it, it's pretty hard. Poor Doug, man. I feel bad for my guy, man. You know, like I know he wants to be recognized for his work, and it disappoints him, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Left-hand table, pot brewing 12K. Wait, the flop only had 2 cards on the right. I did not see that. The developers are getting fired. We're going to India. Was there a 2-card flop? Did I miss that? Why am I laughing so hard for? Oh my God, I'm cringing right now. Did I miss that? I guess I must have missed it, huh? Oh my God, there was a 2-card flop. What the hell is this? We're firing those Indian developers. Look at this. There's a 2 cards. There's only a 4 and a 5. What's going on with this site? That would not happen on ECR. Well, they're just going to fuck you out of your money anyway, but it is what it is. They're just not going to pay you Rick back for a year. What do you like? An occasional 2-card flop, or your CEO making crazy videos on Twitter and not paying out the rewards program for a year? You take your pick. I mean, come on. What do you like? This or that? You know, apples or oranges? What do you like? You tell me. You tell me. What do you like? You guys tell me. Ay, ay, ay. Why is Joey looking like a scuffed skater all of a sudden? I just need my haircut. For fuck's sakes, guys. Once I get my haircut, I'll be back to my usual self. All right? My hair's a little long. I'm sorry. I know I'm looking a little raggedy right now, all right? I know I'm not looking like my beautiful self, okay? I understand. But I put a tank top on. Listen, it's going to be a different story, okay? Because these guns are protruding. No, they're not. I mean, they are, but, you know, looking a little small. What? You don't think so? Shelby says I'm not looking a little small, so. $3,600 pot brewing on the right-hand side here. Postle stole the 3rd card. He might have. I mean, listen, I'm having a real tough time with this whole, like, playing the site owner on the site he started. I'm just struggling with it, guys. I really am. You know what? I'm just struggling with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's winning right now, Deadhead? Vinny Viti's winning right now. But let's think about this realistically, right? Like, you're playing the guy that owns the site, right? He paid the developers. I mean, I'm just struggling with this a lot, right? It's tough. It's tough, right? It's tough. You know? And I mean, I understand that it would be the biggest scandal in the history of poker if something was to come out about it, but it's just tough, okay? It's tough. Wearing a tank top equals douche behavior. That is the dumbest take I've ever seen in my life, Quantum Drew. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever read on the internet. If you wear a tank top, you're a douche. If you ever say that somebody wearing a tank top is a douche, you're probably one of the biggest cocksuckers in the world, man. All right? I'm telling you right now. If the thought crosses your mind that somebody wearing a tank top is a douche, then you are just a fucking idiot. You know, there's really nothing else for me to say about it. A guy wears a tank top, he's a douche? Really? What if it's hot outside? What if he likes tank tops? Are you trolling me? What am I talking about? Peter says, let's chill with the conspiracy, Poppy. Phil's the most reputable guy ever. I agree. Listen, at no point in time, I don't care. I don't care. All right? Phil Ivey, right? Top winner on Full Tilt. Not a winner on PokerStars. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? Russ Hamilton. Phil Nagy. I don't know. Private poker software. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Let's get back to the action. $9,000 pot brew on the left-hand side. Vinny Viti's momentum is not on his side. Vinny Viti's falling right now. Right-hand side, he bets pot. Baby, I need a tank top. Let me show this guy who's the fucking boss right now. Phil calls. We got something brewing here, guys. $28,000 pot. Did that rain dance work? 28,000 pot. 16,000 pot on the right. 28,000 pot on the left. These pots are thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Phil checks right. Phil checks left. Vinny Viti's in the tank. Two big decisions. The monkey, pot by Vinny V on the right. Don't do it, Vinny. Don't bet pot on the left. Don't bet pot on the left, please. 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 Phil folds. 10-10-6-6. Phil wins a massive pot. Wins a massive pot with the 10-10-6-6. No 10 or 6 on the board. That's a skill right there. Let's go, baby. Phil takes it down, $27,000 pot. Let's go. Let's get it. Whew. Momentum back on his side. Amen. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Oh, man. The right-hand table, Vinny Viti bet the pot. Phil folded, unfortunately. Are we not getting a tank top? No? You don't think I should wear one? Why?
Well, you're already wearing one, yeah, but you're not.
Why shouldn't I put a tank top on? Are you trolling me? I'm doing too much if I put on a tank top? Wow, you sound like the YouTube chat right now. Man, we got a hater in the house right now, guys. Shelby is hating on the tank tops, too. Do you agree with that guy?
No.
Are you trolling me right? Man, I can't even get a love in the house, man. Listen, looking for a girlfriend out there. I'm looking for a new girlfriend who's interested in coming to live with me. You guys let me know if you're interested. Right now I'm taking applications. The only requirement is that if I ask you for a tank top when I'm streaming, you just get me a tank top. That's all I'm asking. I don't ask for much. The Big Pop, you don't ask for much, right? A little bit of water and a tank top once in a while, okay? I'm not a demanding guy. You know what I'm saying? Doug Polk wore no shirt during a podcast we did before. He didn't wear a shirt. Oh, man, damn. Jeez. I'm crying now, bro. Shelby knows style. Shit. Pico says, Shelby, listen, take her, Pico. She's in. She ain't bringing you a tank top, though. All right? If you want a tank top, Shelby's not your girl. I'll tell you that right now. Bro, do you guys think we should stream the Galfond Challenge every day this goes on? 4 hours every morning? I'm in for 4 hours every morning. I got 4 hours in me every morning to watch some of the great game and do some talking with the people out there. I'm not committing. I'm just saying, all right? Give me the GTO's Way of Life. I need the GTO's Way of Life tank top, or I need the Great Game Pop Minimum tank top. I'm going to go get it, guys. Shelby, take over, okay? Phil's on a break. I'm going to go get a new tank top. I need to switch up the mojo here, okay? You take over commentary. Go ahead. Go. You're taking You're going to do commentary. Let's go. Come on. You're on commentary, baby. Do commentary. They want to hear you. Come on. What are you doing? Come on, baby. Why? Come on. I got to get up in my own tank top and put you on the commentary. Come on. What are you talking about? Don't troll me. If you guys want me to stream every day, smash the like button, please. Please. I was carrying her. She's so tiny. Ay, ay, ay. They love you, Shelby. Everyone loves you. They love you. Everyone in the chat loves you. All right, I'm getting the tank top. How tall is she? Like 5'3". She's very short. But she's in great shape. And she's ready to tap into you guys. I'll put it like that, okay? I am a real American. All right, they're on break right now. How do we change? I'm trying to change these settings. I feel like it's too bright. Let me see if I can do this. Let's go, Phil. What? I'm getting excited. Shelby's looking at me like I'm crazy right now, guys. I'm sorry. She says I'm doing too much. I gotta calm down. You think I should calm down? No? Okay. Sorry, guys. My boss is here. They're on break right now, guys. We're so close to 400 likes. Yeah, once we get to 400 likes, that 450. Shelby said 450, and she said 450, and she'll do a dance for you guys, but she can only see the legs. So, cap on backwards also douchey. Let's fucking roll. Let's get it. Let's get it. Quantum Drew, you better keep me away from your girl, bro. I'll show you what it's all about, man. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. All right, calm down. I'm not 21 years old. Right now, it looks like it's about Vinny Vidi's up a slight amount, guys, I'd have to say. So 100, 200, as you can see here. They're playing 25,000 hands. This is day one. They're on break right now. Poker players have not fashion sense. Always. Do you think I walk around with the GTO's Way Life tank top on? No, Quantum Drew. You got to combine your outfits. You got to have some looks. You got to have some tanks. You got to have some fashion. You think I'm not going to the club in the GTO's Way of Life tank top. How long do you suspect them to play 25K hands? I suspect it's going to be a while. I really do. I suspect it'll be a long time. I got to see how many. All right, we ban it. Now we're getting too disrespectful. You get disrespectful in the chat, it's a lifetime ban. Kim Jong Joey's back in the chat, guys. Listen, man, I don't take no disrespect from motherfuckers out there, man. One of y'all say that to me in person, walk up to me in person, you're going to get your fucking nose broke, or I'm going to break my nose, or one of us getting fucked up, right? All right? Just kidding, man. Come on. Yeah, Vinny Vidi is in for 85 to 90K total, so he's winning by a bit. That's true. We're on a break right now, guys. Phil Galfond has taken a break. Correct. The side bet streets. If Phil wins, he gets 100K. If Vinny wins, he gets 200K. That's correct. That is correct. That's exactly how it works. Kevin McCorrick, how was Andrew Nemi's 40th birthday party? I saw the blog. It looked like a great time. Andrew's 40th birthday party was very fun. I enjoyed myself. All of his family was there. His brothers were there. It was a really cool time. They had a surprise party, so they flew everybody in. People flew in from all over the country like that. It was a really enjoyable time. I had fun with myself. A few drinks were consumed, a couple Jack and Cokes maybe. But it was a good time, man. I had a lot of fun. I didn't even know it was a surprise. I thought it was just like a small gathering, and I was excited to get out of the house a little bit. And then there were all those people there in the Sky Suite, so it was a little bit, it was fun. It was really fun. So, do I reckon one player could win and lose and still win money overall with the side bet? I don't think that could be possible. Because for you to... No, I don't think that's possible, brother. For you to... Quantum Drew, I never want to talk to you again. Ever again. You're done. Quantum Drew, our relationship's over, buddy. Okay? It's over. Unless you come to Vegas and let me punch you in the fucking face. All right? Then we come back, we talk again. Until then, I can't ever speak to you again. Knowingly. I can't knowingly ever speak to you again. Unknowingly, I'm sure if you want to try to get creepy with it and you want to come back into my life somehow, that's fine. We do it. But knowingly, again, I can't in good faith ever speak to you again. I'm sorry. I like you, right? It's just, all these comments in the chat, right? I just, it is what it is. Game back on. Let's go. I'm talking to YouTube. Cool, Jack. I'm sorry, brother. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube right now. We're in both places. Game's back on, guys. So they started over. Do we know how much? Do we know how much they're up or down? We don't know. It's unfortunate. So they reset it, looks like here. People are so crying. Like, now the stacks are reset with no progress. The stream is absolutely pointless. I mean, it's not really that pointless, brother. It's not really that pointless. They automatically reset? Is that what happened? Reset stacks, they are roughly even. All right, they're roughly even right now, guys. So we'll go into it. We'll assume even. We'll figure out at the end of it what exactly took place here. I got to head out here soon anyway, so I'm getting a haircut actually today. But the match is supposed to go for another 40 minutes total here, guys. I gotta get my phone charged real quick. Who do you guys think I should have on my podcast next, guys? Next week, I'm coming back. I'm doing one podcast a week for the rest of the until World Series of Poker. Who do you guys think I should have on the show? What do you think? So we're back in action here, guys. Venny V takes down a little pot there. So we're about even now, guys. Venny V's got a little momentum here. Probably going to be up about a buy-in or two, I would say. Yeah, resetting pots. It's kind of bogus. Not a big fan of that resetting pots. I want some blood. I want some vengeance. I want some blood. I don't want to see pots getting reset, unfortunately, or stack sizes getting reset. But it is what it is. Have you ever had Helmuth on the pot? I have had Helmuth on the pot. I have. No, Kevin McCormick. The people on the Run It Once poker stream said it was a... I honestly thought Phil was down a lot more. I really did. It's really weird. I thought they were down more. But I guess not. Phil raises the right-hand table here, guys. 9,500. So we're going to have to find out what the total is at the end, guys. We're down. It's about 35 more minutes left of match one. Phil takes a little pot back on the right-hand side. Who do you guys think's been? Who do you guys like so far? If you guys been watching, you've been watching the action. What do you guys? Has anything stood out to you? Has anyone's play stood out to you? Do you feel like one's playing better than the other? You know, what are your thoughts on what's been taking place so far? People say I should have Linus Love on the show. Well, we've talked about doing a pod, so I'll ask him again. But I think he said later this year. So not right now. I think they're going to have a progress bar Wacko Jacko. Okay, it's day one. You know what I mean? Like, things get started. It's day one. These guys aren't professionals. They haven't done a challenge before. So I think this is day one. And from here on out, there'll be some sort of progress bar. So I think you got to be patient with things. So we'll go into it. We'll have an assumption of what the total's at. And then we go to the new bars and we kind of go from there. I don't think you need to be super extreme with it. I think we still have a general idea of what's happening, and the challenge is going to end today. So big pot brewing on the left-hand side here, guys. 13K pot. See what happens here. 13K pot. Checked over to Phil. See what he does here. He's in the time bank. He checks back, and Vinny Vidi shows down the queen high flush. He's going to take down the pot. He's up 31K in a stack here. So Vinny Vidi had a pair of queens and a gut shot on the turn, and then he rivered the flush, checked it over to Phil. Phil did not fall for the bait, checks back. Josh says, I like Vidi's consistency as Phil is mixing up more, which I believe may favor Phil round two. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that. I feel like Phil is somebody who tries to mix things up. That's going to be his strategy, whereas Vinny Vidi might play a more of a consistent style. He might just go with a very similar strategy and all these different textures and really not going to deviate from that, aka a more of a kind of solver-based strategy. And then find better spots where he thinks that he can, where he wants to exploit. And both the avatars are angry again, so I like that a lot. I like how they're angry. Wacko says, I have people on the mainstream saying Phil is down 40K and others about even. It's a pretty big difference. No, I agree. It'd be nice to know. I don't disagree with you, but it is what it is, right? Nothing's perfect. Bo Shinmo says, looks like Phil has auto top up 20K. That'll make it tough to track. I agree. I mean, listen, I think things are going to figure out. This isn't rocket science, right? If they can figure out how to put a rocket ship into space, we can figure out how to be able to track these fucking results properly, okay? I got faith in the guys. Big prots brewing here. on the right-hand side, $8,300 going on. They did start over with 20K. Yep, new tables here, guys. Pot size bet on the right here. See what Vinny's going to do. Or, sorry, Phil's going to do here. All the draws miss on the river. It's a pretty... it's a terrible river when you have a wrap and a flush draw. Phil's crying. I've never seen that. Is he crying or is he laughing? What is he doing? Is this crying or laughing? Oh, is this crying or laughing? I can't tell. Okay. Space is 100% fake. Oh, here we fucking go. Here we go. We got fucking Neil Tyson DeGrassi in the YouTube comments here. Jesus Christ. All right, guys, calm down. We don't need to get in. You guys, moon landing not real. All right, got it. Okay. He's crying with laughter. All right. Mr. Black, what's up, brother? What's happening? He's crying, laughing. Is he crying because he's down money and losing the challenge? I don't know. So what's the theory on the moon? The theory on the moon is it's not real. It's just fake. Okay. I mean, whatever, we go with it, right? Whatever you say. Ay, whatever. Do I remember the full tilt avatars? I do. The full tilt avatars were quite beautiful, yeah. They were fun. Do you guys think if Phil Galfond loses this, that, do you think if he wins this challenge, if he wins, let's say he beats them all, right? If Phil Galfond is able to beat all 6 competitors, what does that do for the legacy of Phil Galfond, right? I mean, I think people already consider him one of the greatest players, greatest poker players of all time. But if he can win these challenges and win them all, when we look back, will we say Phil Galfond? Do you think that changes anything, right? Does that make him say, okay, like this guy, he's the best, right? I mean, because how do we know? Well, the guy faced off against 6 players, great players in their own ways, 5 great players in their own ways, and took them all down, right? Does that change anything? I feel like it does. I really do. I feel like you can take all 6 of these down. You know, then you go up to the top of the list for me. Or it means the site is rigged, Canuck says. Well, I mean, you know, whatever I mean to do. I mean, I don't know. Ay. Shout out Jack Francis. It's all good, brother. John Sobieski, how are the PLO games in Vegas during the World Series of Poker? They are fucking amazing. There is no better time to be alive as a Potland Omaha cash game player than during the World Series of Poker. There's so much action. It is off the charts. The 2-5-10s roll in at Aria. 5-10-20s roll in at Aria. 1-2-5 and 2-5-10 are rolling at the win. Rio's got a lot of games. There's so much action. The 51, Apologio's popping off. You can find some amazing games. I mean, listen, you go look at these 2-5 and 5-10-20 games and you question where these guys came from because a lot of them don't look like professionals at all. So it is a amazing time. Yes, it's awesome. But yes, you're right. If Phil wins all 6, he's going to be playing me. And if he beats me, then we can proclaim him to be the greatest of all time. I think that's going to be how it works out in my book here. We know he's a great player. I agree, Crip. We know he's a great. I'm just saying we go from great to the greatest. That's what I'm saying, right? I mean, how do we not consider the guy, right? The longevity of the career, the results that he's had, one of the top winning poker players, online poker cash games of all time, right? And then we get a guy in 2020 able to take down 6 different players in a heads-up challenge. You know what I mean? I mean, could we say there's other greater? Maybe yes, but we don't. I don't know. It's hard to know. I can't make an argument for anybody else. You might say, well, Phil decided he didn't want to play this person, so that makes that person's the greatest. I don't know. I'm going with it. Yeah, if he beats me, then he's got to beat Mike Postle. He's got to beat Mike Postle at Stones Live. I feel like if Phil Galfond could beat Mike Postle at Stones Live, then he would actually be the greatest. That'd be a hell of an accomplishment, guys. If you can beat Mike Postle at Stones Live, you are doing something right. Mike Postle crotch mode, though, not Mike Postle where he's a different player, not looking at his crotch, behaves differently, plays differently. Not that guy. That guy's a different player. You know, I was thinking about this standardized thing, right? So they're basically all 1/4 potting it on these paired boards. So I wonder if poker ends up being at some point in time where it's like, this is what you do, right? Like you have it, like I kind of feel like it's getting to that now in some ways where it's just 100% of the time, right? With like the 10-10-9 board is just, it's like it ends up getting to a point where it's just this, you do this, I do that, you do this, I do that, right? It's you know, it kind of sounds boring in a little ways. I guess this is more of the heads up spots. This is what makes the different stack sizes a little bit more interesting, or the more players at the table more interesting, right? But in a heads up situation, right, there's just some decisions in some spots that are pretty automatic. So, and eventually it'll come to a point where people know what those automatic decisions are on a more widespread basis. And then people know what the potential deviations are as well and how to play those as well too, which is eventually where I see strategy going in these heads up situations, to the point where, you know, there'll always be variance and you can always overcome that. But if you're a weaker player and you don't know these things, like you almost like you can't really compete in some ways. And the only way to get better a lot of times is to study the solutions and then practice implementing them. But then you need people to practice them against. And if you don't have anybody to practice them against, you can't necessarily get better. So in a way, it's the people that end up being able to implement this style in theory, right, are going to have a pretty big head start. But then the game type's going to die. So, but then you can still apply the concepts to more ring and more multi-way spots, and you're going to end up in a lot of heads-up spots in ring as well too. But I do think that'll take a pretty long time. So, especially it'll take a long time because a lot of great players really aren't playing against each other a lot. So for the bar to keep getting pushed, now maybe this isn't true, but for the bar to keep getting pushed, the best players have to keep playing against each other, because that's how strategies keep evolving, because the other best players realize, okay, I need to get better in these areas because I'm losing in here. I feel uncomfortable here. Now, normally you'd have to do that by playing, but maybe in the future, there are more advanced programs that you can play against where you can better the strategy. Now, of course, then the mindset comes into it, where can you then have the discipline to execute on your strategy even when you're losing, or you're tilted, or your girlfriend's upset, or you're hungry, or whatever. And that's obviously where bots have an advantage, because they don't get hungry and they don't tilt and they don't do those things unless programmed to. I agree, Drew. And I'm not saying that you play like that in 100% situations. I'm talking about more and more. Oh, Phil's got 3 cards. What's going on there? Why does he only have 3 cards? We got to fire those developers again. What's happening? Did you guys see that? There was only 3 cards in his stack. What the hell was that? Did you guys see that? Look, watch this. There's only 3 cards. I like my own stream. By the way, if you don't press the like button, you're fired. He only had 3 cards. King 5-4. So if anybody ace king king deuce, Phil had king 5-4. Okay. All right. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Guys, I got to wrap it up here pretty quickly. We got to go get my hair cut. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Unfortunately, Shelby did not get to do her dance, and I know she's pretty miserable about that. But you guys can go to, let me find the link here. You can go to the Run It Once Poker Chat. And yeah. You can go check them out right here. That's where the stream's going to be now, guys. I got to wrap things up here. We're going to get a haircut. It was nice. It was fun. Shout out Jimmy Levy. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. The impromptu stream, day 1 of the Galfond Challenge. It's going to be going on for a while. You can find updates on my YouTube channel, on Phil's social medias, and on my social medias. I'll be updating it on there. I'm enjoying the match so far. I'm enjoying the action so far. I'm enjoying talking with you guys a lot. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to go watch the rest of the thing for today's action, it's going to be right there. I'm going to host them on my Twitch page, guys. Sorry about that. We'll be back soon. Much love, everybody. Peace out. Adios. Take care. Later. Wait, I can't host them? Why not? Oh, I hosted it wrong. Yeah. I'm still on YouTube, guys. It's okay. Just trying to figure out how to host them on Twitch. All right, guys. Peace out. Much love. Take care.